Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Tuesday market webcast. Okay, so we talked yesterday about support at lower band at the 50. Bears go in print, 12 on Friday, and it's been 70 plus straight up off the bottom from there. Higher high versus yesterday. I want to hop on the hourly chart right away because it gives you a really good idea of where we were. There's your Friday low. You've got successive higher lows. Monthly pivot and weekly pivot were trying to be resistance. That's when we talked last. Well, they spiked it, fought over it a little bit, and then in the overnight they gave it up. We were short into the close, covered that, and we got stopped out trying to get back in, and we ended up scratching it in the 47-ish area. We ended up long 49, and it was a fantastic trade overnight. Week is in great shape, the day's in great shape, and the month is well on its way. So that's going to end up being, I already took mine. I know other people haven't taken theirs. 17-20 handle trade, depending on how people peeled it off. But what we're doing now is you've got the pre-FOMC print at 86.5. That's getting tested right now. You have the 9-day on the daily. 9-day, 32.74. You have your daily mid-band at 32.82. So you had monthly pivot, weekly pivot resistance, which is now monthly pivot, weekly pivot support. Now it's testing that upside of price. That would extend up into 97, which is what we were dealing with last Friday when it failed, and we had the big move down. So we're right back up into these areas that we were testing Wednesday, where we had the failure at the FOMC print and the hourly mid to give the first move down. So we're back. And leave it to the Bears. Leave it to the Bears. Nobody can lay down like the Bears. So, it's one of those situations where it's fine to be short. We were short last week. It was awesome. But when the Bears start to give it up, you've got to recognize it. You got to get off that train. And, whatever you're thinking intellectually about whether we should be going up or this should be happening or that should be happening, none of that matters. None of that matters. You can, and in situations like this, and whether you want to call it, it's a bear market rally. Although I don't know, it doesn't seem like a bear market to me. We're still well off the highs, but the reality is, if it is a bear market rally, or whether it's just a rally, or whether it's short covering, or whether it's this or that, or panic buying, or whatever little adjective you want to stick in there, you can fight it, or you can make money. You either got to be long, or you got to get out of the way if you just can't bring yourself to buy it. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to be the person that is shorting every one of these little highs, adding and adding and adding, and turning it into a complete train wreck for their account. You don't want to be that person. Because that person, that's how you get from 49 to 86 in not much time at all. You had a lot of people leaning in here, weekly pivot, monthly pivot, and, between the Asia session and the Europe session, they went ahead and they took them up. Now, are we just going up to come back down? I don't know. And neither does anybody else. Anybody that says they know is they're just guessing along with everybody else. How will I know if it's going to come down? Well, here's how I'll know. We'll make a high. Then we'll make some lower highs. And then you can put a setup on with a risk marker probably at one of those lower highs, and then one of a couple things is going to happen. You ready for this? Either it's going to work or it's not. And if it doesn't work, it means we're not done. And if we're not done, that means you got to get out of that short and get into a long, because we're going to go up more. If it is going to work, then we're going to go down. We'll be profitable. We'll have our risk out. We'll go even stop, and we'll have a free ride and a free look at what we do. Sound overly simplistic? It's really not. Come on in and we'll show you how to do it, because we do it in here every single day. That's what we do. Cut out all the noise. Cut out all the nonsense. Trade price. Trade risk. Consistency builds accounts. And that's what we do. All right. Everybody have a great day. More stuff out on social. Come check out the room. Take care. Trade them well. I'll talk to you more. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.